Hey Jammers, it's Yx. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking all 100 animals in Animal Jam. I'll be ranking them 1 to 100, 100 being the worst and 1 being the best. This ranking is all my opinion, so sorry if it offends you in any way. Before I start the video, go check out KijiCon's channel. He made a similar video recently that reminded me I made this list. So when you're done here, go watch his video. Now let's get straight into it. In number 100, we have the grizzly bear. I honestly hate this animal so much. It is the worst thing in the game. It ruins the whole vibe when I see one. I just hate it, honestly. I mean, look at its legs and its action. It does push-ups or something. It's so gross. In 99th place, we have the Scottish Fold. I kind of hate it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like it, but I just kind of hate the cats and dogs, really. Its face just feels off. In 98th place, we have the Maine Coon. I don't really like the way it's colored, like how its patterns are kind of ombre. It just doesn't match many of the other animals, and it looks kind of unfinished. In 97, we have the French Bulldog. I know it's stylized, but it's just too disproportionate, and the eyes are just kind of freaky, and it perpetually has that expression on its face with its tongue out, and I just kind of hate it. In 96, we have the meerkat. It looks like a meerkat, but it doesn't. At 95, we have the crocodile. Sorry, AJPW, but it doesn't look good. Next up in 94 is the golden retriever. I don't like its face. Its nose takes up the entire front of its face and doesn't have any room for a mouth. And it also does a Fortnite dance. In 93rd place is the tufted deer. Its legs are kind of too stylized. It doesn't look like it belongs in Animal Jam. It has the same problem as the crocodile. It just looks off. The colors are kind of weird. No matter what color you choose. In 91st place is the polar bear. It looks exactly like the polar bear pet. I don't like it. In 90th place, I'm sorry, is the stegosaurus. I hate its face. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like its face. It just always has that dumb look on its face. This is personal. I don't like its face. I don't like it. In 89th place is the hippo. I don't know if I have to explain why. It just kind of looks dumb. I think it would have been cool if they gave it the big hippo teeth. It looks like it could be a lot of different things. I don't know. I think it looks dumb. In 88th place is the camel. I actually I kind of like the camel a bit more than 88th place. I kind of regret putting it there, but I made this list a while ago. The camel is kind of cool, but you can't put leg items on it. Leg items look horrible. And it just kind of looks weird. It's all lanky. In 87th place is the Siamese cat. I know tons of people love the Siamese, but I think its face looks kind of stupid, and I don't like the way leg items look on it. I don't like its tail, I don't like its head, I don't like its legs. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. In 86th place is the bat-eared fox. I don't like its face. Its eyes look kind of weird. And in 85th is the Himalayan cat. It has that thing with the colors where it looks unfinished. But I think it's kind of cool, how they put the eyes. The eyes are half closed. That's kind of creative, I guess. And now with 84th place, we're getting into the reskins. And 84th is the legendary eagle. I don't like it. I don't like any of the variations of it. I just don't like the eagle very much, I think. But I don't know. I don't like it. And 83rd is the spooky Arctic wolf. The eyes are kind of creative, like how they glow. But other than that, I don't like its patterns. I honestly don't like the really detailed patterns on animals. The spooky Arctic wolf looks best when it's one solid color. In 82nd place is the rainbow raccoon. I don't really like its nose. Its nose bothers me. The rainbow effect's pretty cool, but I don't like the nose, and I don't really like the pattern, obviously. There's too many stripes. In 81st place is the autumn coyote. I'm kind of biased because they used to be my main animal in Classic. The patterns seem kind of intrusive. They're like seasonal, so it doesn't feel right when you use it for outfits that aren't really like autumn themed. In 80th place is the Spring Bunny. It's kind of cool. It's like an improvement on the bunny, because the bunny is just kind of boring. But it's a reskin. I don't like the reskins, so that's why it's only in 80th place. I know you can't see it, but on my list, I have like different sections of the 1 to 100 list highlighted in different colors. And now we're getting into the animals that like aren't offensive to look at. Like, these are the good animals. But this is still the worst good animal, the yxajpw. It looks weird. They could have made it so cute, but they didn't. Wait, actually, it's shaped kind of like that little guy, you know? That little guy. That's kind of fun. Yeah, but it's nothing special. It's kind of forgettable. Next, in 78th place, is the tarantula. The tarantula is huge. It's like, it's not a frostbite spider, it's a tarantula. It is kind of creative, like a spider that's like not really like an animal. I don't know. I don't know, I'm not very smart. It's not an animal. Okay, next in 77th is the falcon. I don't like it. It's just kind of a worse version of any other flying animal. I don't like its face. I don't like its beak. I don't know, I just don't like it. It's the worst flying animal in my opinion. In 76 is the Arctic hare. It doesn't look right. It's like, well, it's in the name, it's the Arctic hare, but just like a cross between the Arctic wolf and the bunny, which is, it doesn't work. Its face is also like too accurate. Like, it doesn't feel stylized enough. They should have given it a face more like the normal bunny instead of whatever that is. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look like Animal Jam. In 75th place is the elephant. It looks like an elephant. Like, it's an elephant, but it's kind of hard to dress. I like the elephant better in classic, but this isn't a video about classic. In 74th place is the moose. It's kind of cool, kind of festive, but it's hard to dress. In 73rd place is the gorilla. Like, his arms are almost too chunky. Like, I get it's stylized, but it's only really good if you dress it up like Donkey Kong. At 72 is the Himalayan tar. It's cool, I love Himalayan tars, but its neck items look horrible on it. And so do leg items. It's the sort of animal I put a mask on. 71 is the rhino. There's not much to say, it's just a rhino. But I don't really like rhinos. Like, it's a rhino, there's nothing special about it. In 70th place is the wolverine. Kind of has the same problem as the bad-eared fox for me. It looks off. It has the weird coloration on the face that I don't like. It's shaped kind of weird. In 69th place is the mammoth. It's like the elephant, but it's fluffy, so that makes it better. In 68th place is the horse, just the regular horse. Like, it's always been kind of ugly. I love all the old animals, but the horse is the worst one. In 67th place is the platypus. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. This is my list, and I'm gonna put the animals where I want. 66th place is the porcupine. It's kind of cool, it's all spiky, but it's really hard to put items on. Like, in 65th place is the giraffe. Kind of like the giraffe, it's nostalgic, but it's the giraffe. Its face is kind of gross. In 64th place is the python. It's a worm. In 63rd place is the lion. It's like an old man, and you can't take the mane off. In 62nd place is the eagle. I don't really like any of the flying animals, so... In 61st place is capybara. I don't use it. I know a lot of my friends like it. I honestly don't like it. I'm sorry. I haven't had the heart to tell you, but I don't like the capybara. In 60th place is the kangaroo. It's cool. It's hard to style, it's hard to dress, or whatever. The kangaroo's kind of cool. I like how it has the little jelly. I gotta say it, the kangaroo in Classic was way better. That was one of my favorite animals. But I don't like it in Play Wild. Next up, in 59th place is the golden pheasant. I like golden pheasants, they're my favorite bird, but I don't like them in Animal Jam, because they don't really look like a golden pheasant. In 58th place is the saber-tooth. It's cool, it's a saber-tooth, but it's nowhere near as good as the direwolf. Direwolf's way better. I kinda don't like its face, it's hard to dress, I'm sorry. In 57th place is the painted wolf. It's cool. I like its little funny little dance. I think it's cool that it has the big paws and the skinny legs. Like, stylistically, I love things like that. I don't like it. I don't like the legs. In 56th place is a Tyrannosaurus. I don't really like its face. I'm gonna be honest. And I don't like its little tiny little arms. I think they made the head too big. I know it's Animal Jam, but they made the head too big. I'm a dinosaur person. I don't like it. In 55th place is the Emperor Penguin. Its beak is kind of scary. My brother was attacked by an Emperor Penguin once. I'll show a photo. And right below the Emperor Penguin, in 54th place, is the normal penguin, the little blue penguin. I love the little blue penguin. It's native to New Zealand. I'm born and raised in New Zealand. I know I sound American, my family's American, but I've lived here my whole life. I like to go down to the beach and see little blue penguins sometimes. Like, go at night at the right time of year, you can see them in the caves. But they made them too big in Animal Jam, and they didn't really make them look like the little blue penguin. It just kind of feels like they've been trying to rip off Club Penguin with the penguin. Like, it looks like Club Penguin, it doesn't look like the little blue penguin. In 53rd place is the Flying Fox. Flying Fox is kind of cool. I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I don't think I actually have a flying fox. In 52nd place is the monkey. It's the monkey, but it's the worst of the 3 original starter animals. It's hard to style. It's kind of weird. I don't know what to say. In 51st place is the wolf. The wolf was always my starter animal of choice, but it looks kind of stupid, I can't lie. 50th place is the bunny. It's cute, it's the bunny. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it very often. It's not very versatile in my opinion. 49th place is the black buck antelope. It's 49th place. In 48th place is the Triceratops. I like the Triceratops sometimes. It's the Triceratops. It's not the best dino. 47th place is the panda. It's just the panda. Items look kind of weird on it sometimes, but it's still good. It's the panda. In 46th place is the llama. It's got the same problem as the camel. Its legs are kind of weird, shoes look weird on it. Sorry about the background noise, by the way. There's probably going to be a lot more in this video. In 45th place is the Pteranodon. It's cool, it's the Pteranodon. It's flying, it flies, and it's one of the prehistoric ones. It is not a dinosaur though. Pteranodons are not a dinosaur, okay? In 44th place is the peacock. It's kind of cool. It's one of the few animals I don't have, and I never really see it. But I don't really think it's anything special. In 43rd place is the German Shepherd. It's kind of cool. I don't really like the tail though. In 42nd place is the Siberian Husky. I like it. I have a look with it I quite like. I used to use it a lot. In 41st place is the Quokka. I like the Quokka. It's pretty cool. But it's got that kind of weird style to it I don't really like. In 40th place is the 100th animal, the Asiatic lion. It's cool, you can take the mane off it, but I don't really like its face, its little snout or whatever. I love the little eyebrows. I wish more animals had eyebrows. They're just cool. In 39th place is the Komodo dragon. I like the Komodo dragon, it's a classic. But it is kind of hard to style unless you're dressing up like a dragon. In 38th place is the opossum. I don't like opossums. I like possums, but not opossums. They got the gross little tails and the gross little faces. But they're cute in Animal Jam. In 37th place is the Popolanger. I actually kind of like it. My opinion's changed since that video I posted ages ago when they came out. They're pretty cute. In 36th place is the Anteater. I like the Anteater, it's all fluffy and it's got a wiggly nose. In 35th place is the cow. There's nothing wrong with the cow. I'm not a fan of its legs, but that's just how cows look, so I can't really complain about that. In 34th place is the Brachiosaurus. I quite like the Brachiosaurus, though it could be better. It definitely could be better. In 33rd place is the ostrich. I missed the ostrich, I wish it would come back. Make some pretty cute looks with it. I do think it's kind of weird how they gave it that big flat head. Ostriches don't really have that. In 32nd place is the Chihuahua. I actually kind of like the Chihuahua now. Like, I used to hate it, but I'm starting to like it more, probably just because I'm liking, I like actual Chihuahuas more than I used to. In 31st place is the Parasaurolophus. It's cool. It's probably my favorite dino. I'm definitely not biased because I have this cool golden one. In 30th place is the tiger. The tiger is actually so underrated. Like, it's really easy to make outfits on it. Almost everything looks good on it. Okay, maybe some leg items don't look good on it, but it's actually a pretty solid animal. In 29th place is the owl. I like the owl, I never see it. It's actually pretty cool. I like how its head spins around. In 28th place is the viper. It's just like a cooler version of the python. It's got the little spiky bits and the cool patterns. I like the viper. 27th place is the zebra. I'm actually a big fan of the zebra. I've got a really nice outfit on it I quite like. Those eyelashes look good on it, whatever they're called. In 26th place is the maned wolf. I honestly think the maned wolf is kind of overrated. I'm not a big fan of its legs, I'm not a big fan of its face, I'm not a big fan of its tail, I'm not a big fan of any of it. But it's still a pretty good animal. It's in 26th place on the list, which is pretty high up. 25th place is the toucan. Despite my fear of toucans, it's actually like my favorite flying animal in Animal Jam. It's pretty cute. Items look good on it too. In 24th place is the Arabian horse. It's what I wish the horse was. I do honestly think it's a bit hard to style though, but that's just me. I've seen some really good looks on it. In 23rd place is the seal. I like the seal. A lot of items, it's really hard to dress unless you only use a few items. Like Lemon Puppy, her looks really good on the seal because it's not too complex. It's just like a blackout spike and a little bow. 22nd place is the skunk. I'm actually a big fan of the skunk. I like its big fluffy tail, and I like the little action where its little tail goes up and like wraps around. In 21st place is the sloth. I love the sloth. It's so weird looking. I love it. It also reminds me of this really bad video I posted years ago. Yeah, the sloth's pretty cool. In 20th place is the deer. I like the deer, but it's hard to put leg items on it. I got that problem with a lot of animals. I don't like the way shoes look on the deer. But other than that, it's pretty good. Like, I love the deer. You never see the goat anymore, but I love the goat. They're so little and cute. I love goats. Okay, now we're getting into the best part of the list. This part is highlighted. Like, these are the best animals in my opinion. In 18th place, we have the Arctic fox. It's cool, it's the Arctic fox. I'm not a big fan of its face. Or its actions, really. I think its body's a little weird. In 17th place is the flamingo. I love the flamingo. It's hard to dress, but its coolness makes up for that. It's just so cool. It's a flamingo. In 16th place is the fennec fox. It's my main animal, but it's not my favorite animal. In 15th place is the koala. I love the koala. I wish they made it one of the starter animals like in Classic. Like, I wish I saw it more often. It's pretty cute. In 14th place is the hyena. I like the hyena. Some items look kind of weird on it, but it's pretty cool. In 13th place is the direwolf. I've always loved the direwolf. It's so unique. Some items look kind of bad on it, like neck items, but it's the direwolf. I love the direwolf. In 12th place is the otter. I love the otter even though it has that glitchy little thing with its face. I don't know if that's been fixed yet, but it's had that weird glitch where its mouth is like wide open for years. That's charming. It's cute. It's the otter. In 11th place is the cheetah. I like the cheetah, but it's pretty cool. The cheetah's pretty cool. That's why it's in 11th place. It's cool. I love the cheetah. In 10th place is the lynx. I've always loved the lynx. It used to be my favorite animal. In 9th place is the raccoon. It's the raccoon. It's really cute. I don't know if I've ever seen a bad look with a raccoon. Just perfect. In 8th place is the sheep. I like the sheep. It's pretty hard to find items that look good on it, but when you do, it's really good, and it's so cute. It's just a fluffy little ball. In 7th place is the red panda. I love the red panda. I never use it. I should use it more. But it's so cool, and I really like the eyelashes on it. Like, it's one of the few animals that I actually like the eyelashes on. It's a classic. It's the red panda. In 6th place is the lemur. I love the lemur. I have that really cute outfit on it. In 5th place is the coyote. I think it is kind of overrated, but for good reason. It's good. The coyote's good. Like, it has no flaws. Apart from its dance. I'm not a big fan of its dance personally, but there's nothing really wrong with it. In 4th place is the snow leopard. I used to, exclusively use the snow leopard when I was, 11. The snow leopard used to be my favorite animal. Even, outside of Animal Jam, snow leopards were my favorite animal. I have so many memories playing as the snow leopard. I just love it so much. And, every item looks good on it. It's just the perfect animal. In 3rd place is the cougar. I love the cougar. I love its little face. It's just come back recently too, so I see a lot more of them. I'm just kind of changing my opinion on them because I see annoying people with it. But back in the day, the cougar was my favorite. I love the cougar. It just looks so friendly and nice. In 2nd place, I'm sorry, is the Arctic wolf. I know so many people hate it, and some people say, oh, it's overrated. But it's overrated for a reason. It's good. Everything looks good on it. It's perfect. It's so good. And in first place is the fox. The fox is just so good. Everything looks good on it as well. It's cute. It's free now, so everyone can have it as well. So you see a lot of them. Everything looks good on it. It's so easy to make a good outfit with. And it's just like, the fox is so Animal Jam. Like, it's the Animal Jam fox. It's just my favorite. I don't actually use it very often anymore, but it's still good. It's my favorite. And yeah, that was all 100 animals. I bet this was a long video. This is gonna take me forever to edit. But I just want to get it out before the end of the month. Because when the pig comes out, it's not gonna be 100 animals anymore, it'll be 101. If you're still watching after this whole video, like, comment something. Yeah, if you've made it this far, put the word water in your comment somewhere. It'll be our little inside thing, just you and me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Wow, that was crazy. This was like my first full video using my actual voice. I hate the little robot voice, but I also hate my voice. But I can't even listen to the robot voice, it like hurts my ears. So maybe this is better too. Comment what you think. If you like it better, like, comment that, I guess. Okay, goodbye for real now.